charged up for one last home game.
The Charge live to fight another game in the finals.
Fans set for another opportunity to cheer their team from the brink of elimination and force a Game 5 in Montreal. We are live from the CTC. The squeaky wheel on the cars at DND just might get the grease.
Anything which is helpful for the coming to the office, to the commute, I would highly appreciate it on that, yeah.
Some potential solutions to the parking crisis on Carling as federal public servants worry about capacity as in-office requirements ramp up. And it's the warehouse of the modern era.
Data sovereignty could very well be the most important technological issue of our time.
Why data centers are so crucial for digital sovereignty and also a cause for concern. We get a sneak peek inside a data center right here in Ottawa. Good evening. The Walter Cup will be in the building tonight for Game 4 of the PWHL final in Ottawa. The Charge hope to keep the trophy in the case for another day as they get set to host the Montreal Victoire. We want to take a live look at the Queensway as fans head out to the Canadian Tire Centre. There are no collisions to report on the highway in the West End at this hour, but westbound traffic is slow. There is that lane closure to contend with in the area of Woodruff and Pinecrest. Now, CTV's Jackie Perez made it through and is live outside the Canadian Tire Centre, where there's a crowd of a different kind, Jackie.
Go! Go, Charge! Go! Yes, that's right. Take a look at this wonderful crowd, Patricia. They are ready for the game this evening. Who's going to win today? That's right. Fans have been here since 4 p.m. and that is when Electric Avenue has come alive here at the Canadian Tire Centre Plaza. The red carpet rolling out early as the players came by. They've been greeting fans, and this is a tradition that many here have been enjoying, not just since the league has started, but especially this season. They were here on Monday. They were here for Mother's Day as well. I have Amy here, who is part of the Red Scarf Union, one of the supporter groups for the Ottawa Charge. What's it like being down at the red carpet ahead of time?
Oh man, it's absolutely incredible being here, supporting our Charge players, seeing all of them before the game, wishing them luck. I know they'll make us proud tonight. Win or lose, we are always so happy to support our fans and our Charge players. Let's go, Charge!
Yes, let's go indeed. And Amy here is wearing a special headband here. It's her birthday today. What are we hoping for our birthday?
I'm hoping for a birthday win today, so let's go get them, Charge, and get them to Game 5!
Let's go to Game 5. That's right. I'm loving all the posters here, Patricia. There is face painting. There are more poster sign making. We've got Olive here with a beautiful outfit as well. What's your inspiration?
I don't know, just kind of being here and enjoying the time.
Enjoying the vibes. Love to hear it. All right, we're going to take it back to you. But for now, the crew here excited for Game 4. Patricia, sending it back to you.
Love it. And love all of those signs that are such a big part of the crowd atmosphere at the Canadian Tire Centre. It was an interesting day today as people were getting psyched for a game that might not have happened. Jackie and Dylan Dyson had a chance to look ahead to this game, a Game 4 that only resulted because of a very exciting victory in Game 3 on Monday. So what were people saying earlier today, Dylan?
Yeah, well, I mean, the fans here are amped up. You would think the Charge players are as well, but you wouldn't know by looking at them today at this morning's morning skate. The players were as loose as can be, even bringing a speaker out onto the bench where songs like I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth and Staying Alive by the Bee Gees were heard. Maybe some subtle messaging as towards the team's intentions going into Game 4 tonight. The Ottawa Charge looking to stay alive in Game 4 of the Walter Cup Finals Wednesday night.
When you're on the inside of it and you understand what the pieces of that have come together over the season, you don't stress this time away. You embrace this opportunity. We have earned our right to be here. So for us, that's why you're feeling the energy from our group.
Facing elimination in the Walter Cup Finals for the second straight season, the Charge are embracing the moment as the franchise seeks its first PWHL PWHL championship.
There's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, obviously, coming off of Game 3. We're excited to be going into Game 4 here, and, we just continue to do what we do. So, yeah, the energy is very positive, as it should be, and we're excited for this evening.
The Charge live to fight another game in the finals.
It was a tight 2-1 win in the dying minutes of Game 3 that brought Ottawa back into this best-of-5 series against the Montreal Victoire. Ottawa still needs to win 2 straight games, but head coach Carla McLeod says it's one step at a time.
We have another one in a row here tonight. That's the mission. We got to get another one in a row and go from there.
Nearly 17,000 fans, a PWHL record, attended Game 3 at the Canadian Tire Centre. Jamie Van Duzen was one of them and is gearing up for Game 4.
I've been going with the Canada shirt, so I figured I might as well represent right with the name. On edge a bit, but just ready to have a good time and cheer them on.
Every game of these finals has been decided by a single goal. And McLeod is a believer her team can do it again.
We've loved how we've played in every game, and they're that close. It could have gone either way in Game 1 and Game 2. Game 3 came down to the last minute again. That's just the PWHL Walter Cup Finals.
Yeah, those are the Walter Cup finals. Now, if the Charge are to go on and claim their first PWHL championship, they'll have to do it via the reverse sweep, which is to lose the first 2 games of the series and then win the following 3 to take the best of 5, something that current Charge player Emma Greco is a little familiar with, having done it with the Minnesota Frost back in the 2024 playoffs. Patricia.
It has been done. All right, CTV's Dylan Dyson live from the CTC tonight, and we'll go back and talk to Jackie again a little bit more in just a bit. Still ahead, he's going to win his age category because he's the only one in it, the oldest competitor ever to participate in Ottawa Race Weekend, why he felt compelled to step up to the start line for the first time at the age of 100. That story coming up. Well, now to breaking news. A hospital patient in Ontario is being tested for the Ebola virus. A spokesperson for the Ontario Ministry of Health tells CTV News the person who recently traveled to East Africa is currently in hospital. It is unclear when they came back to Canada and where they are right now. The latest Ebola outbreak in Congo and Uganda has resulted in at least 134 deaths and more than 500 suspected cases. Well, as federal employees search for a parking spot at the Carling campus of the Department of National Defence in Ottawa's West End, officials are looking at ways to get public servants to the office. OC Transpo and Defence officials have discussed enhanced bus service and additional parking capacity. CTV's Tyler Fleming is following this story for us and joins us live in studio. Tyler.
Yeah, Patricia, an internal memo obtained by CTV News shows senior defence officials are now working with the City of Ottawa and OC Transpo to find solutions before parking woes spiral further. It is on-the-street parking for Dilip Bhaskar.
There is no parking space in TNT right now. The horrible days are like Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays because most people comes to the office on that day.
He's one of roughly 5,000 Department of National Defence employees coming to the Carling campus each day. But there aren't enough parking spots for everyone.
It's not good. I mean, it's completely packed.
Many workers call parking here a nightmare. And during that scramble, if you do park in the wrong spot...
I got a ticket from that D&D Carling campus and my car towed away.
Now, an internal D&D memo obtained by CTV News suggests officials expect parking pressures to worsen this fall as more workers return to office. The memo outlines possible solutions following a meeting with City and OC Transpo officials.
They need to come up with a plan.
Ideas include express buses from key transit hubs, nearby park and ride lots, and discounted transit passes. The document also explores a possible sidewalk link from the future Moody LRT station to Carling campus, about a 1.5 kilometer walk.
Anything which is helpful for the coming to the office, to the commute, I would highly appreciate it on that.
OC Transpo notes talks are still early, but Bhaskar calls it a positive sign, saying he'd leave the car at home if reliable transit existed in order to avoid the morning parking disaster.
No, I don't want to get towed again. I don't need to pay $400 every day, right?
The memo says DND and the city staff are expected to continue talks ahead of a planned meeting between Ottawa's mayor and the Minister of Defence later this month. CTV News reached out to DND for comment but did not hear back by airtime. Patricia.
All right, CTV's Tyler Fleming live for us tonight. Thank you. Well, 8 people are facing charges in connection with an alleged cyber-enabled fraud targeting COVID-19 pandemic benefits. The RCMP says it launched an investigation in August 2020 into a cyber attack on the Canada Revenue Agency, focusing the Canada Emergency Response Benefit. Police say a group of people stole personal identities, unlawfully accessed CRA accounts, and fraudulently claimed the CERB payment. The fraud totaled $364,000. Well, investigators are searching for the cause of a fire that damaged 12 mobile homes at a campground in Clarence, Rockland.
The trees and the propane tanks, they explode. It's very scary.
Firefighters responded to a call for a vehicle fire at the Mapleview Campground in Clarence Creek last night, and that fire quickly spread. Heavy smoke and damaged structures were reported at the campsite. Firefighters were on scene for hours working to get the blaze under control.
The fire and the exposure, meaning mobile home was completely on fire, completely engulfed with a few auxiliary structures right next to it. With the high winds, the fire spread quite quickly.
Residents say there were fewer people at the campground on Tuesday after a busy long weekend. No injuries were reported. One resident did lose a pet. Well, as we move deeper into technological world, the idea of digital sovereignty is becoming a priority for governments. This comes as city officials are trying to sell the nation's capital as a tech hub. CTV's Austin Lee toured a data center in Nepean today and joins us to take us inside. Austin.
Yeah, Patricia, the founder and the CEO of Think On, a cloud service provider, walked us through his data center here in Ottawa today. It's an interesting time in the industry with questions of sovereignty and the future of artificial intelligence front of mind.
We are the only Canadian company on the federal government procurement vehicle for cloud services. The rest are all American.
Inside Think On's Nepean data center, private and secure data is stored for governments and businesses. It's one of few Canadian companies in the industry.
There is really a shortage of strong domestic providers. There should be more of us.
Think On's Nepean location is one of 11 the company operates across the country at a time when data sovereignty is top of mind for many.
Data sovereignty could very well be the most important technological issue of our time, especially here in Canada.
But why exactly is data sovereignty so important?
If you take out your cell phone and you unlock it, would you be willing to give it to the person next to you and allow them to go through all your pictures, all your images, all your emails? And most people would say, no, I'm not okay with somebody getting access to my personal phone like that because this is my personal information. Then why are we okay with a foreign government having access to or potentially having access to that data?
American data centers follow American laws, regardless of where the data stored there originates from. With the recent political tension between Canada and the U.S., there's a push to build more data centers here at home.
We should have been making these investments even before Donald Trump re-entered the White House. But here we are. And Canadians are learning that we make the rules when we build the playgrounds.
Which is why companies like Think On play a key role in Canada's technological future.
If you work with local domestic providers, you make them better. And by making them better, you make them more competitive. And if they're more competitive, then they can in turn deliver services to a broader array of customers locally and keep the money in Canada.
Think On founder and CEO Craig McClellan says he believes in the future of Ottawa's tech industry.
When you put a bunch of smart people together in the same region, even if they're working for competitors, there's still it's a rising tide that floats all boats.
About 20% of Think On's Nepean data center is dedicated to AI technology, but that is growing, and McClellan says AI requires about 10 to 12 times more power than typical data storage. As for how Think On plans to deal with excess heat generated from the data center here, well, McClellan hopes to one day harness it to heat nearby greenhouses. Patricia.
Interesting stuff. All right, CTV's Austin Lee live for us tonight. Thank you. Well, the YMCA's Opportunities Expo for New Canadians is bringing together employers, job seekers, and essential support services all under one roof to help newcomers to Canada navigate a new life in a new country. And today, thousands attended a job fair looking for work and a fresh start. CTV's Kimberly Fowler is back from today's job fair at Merivale Mall and joins us now with more. Kimberly, this was really crowded today.
For sure, Patricia. The Opportunity Expo was on from 11. One day, one place. Hundreds of people looking for work lined the Merivale Mall at the Opportunities Expo for New Canadians.
I tried to be here, right at 11 a.m. so that, there'll be less of the queue.
Jyoti Mohanan moved to Canada from Dubai and relocated to Ottawa a couple of weeks ago.
I worked latest as an inside sales manager. So I'm looking for a position with a technical background.
And Ismail Owalabi, who moved from Nigeria in February, looking for work in the trades.
I'm a construction estimator. So I have a bit of experience in project management, but I'm open to entry-level roles as well.
The event, organized by the YMCA of the National Capital Region, helps ease the strain of those settling into a new community while also looking for work.
I was a newcomer before, and I truly understand how it feels like starting from zero, like starting over. There is the fear, the loneliness part, there is the pressure, and people are lost.
There's also access for newcomers to community organizations and valuable immigration and settlement services, all under one roof.
The idea is what we try to make sure to give access to newcomers to all information available and let them feel that they belong to this community.
Those in attendance here at the job fair can meet with over 30 employers from trades, service, and other in-demand sectors.
We have an IT support role posted right now. We'll be looking for a project coordinator co-op.
Dilfo is a family-owned mechanical contractor here in Ottawa, helping newcomers find work at a time that can be overwhelming in a new country.
For us, it doesn't matter for some of our roles if your experience is here or not. If you have a degree and you have work experience, there's a very good chance that you could be our person.
And the job fair isn't just for newcomers. It's open to everyone looking for work.
If somebody's brand new looking for a job, this is a place to be.
Yeah, and today's event was packed. It's the 6th year the YMCA has put on this event with over 1,800 people registering for the Opportunities Expo today. And some of the employers that I spoke with say that they were very impressed with the turnout and they're already looking forward to participating in the YMCA's next job fair. Patricia.
Popular event. All right. CTV's Kimberly Fowler live for us tonight. Thank you. Well, 2 5-month-old puppies are in the care of the Ottawa Humane Society after being found abandoned in Manotick. The dogs were discovered in a parking lot on Saturday. Officials say while the pair were scared, underweight, and covered in small scabs, they are now doing well. The organization says if pet owners feel they need help or can no longer care for their animals, there are options.
The Ottawa Humane Society is here and we can help you take care of your animal. We have some great programs like a pet food bank, wellness clinics, temporary boarding for people in crisis. And if none of those services can help you keep your pet, we're here to make sure they have a soft place to land.
The Humane Society is thanking a Manotick business and the public for stepping in to care for the dogs and getting them dropped off at the shelter.
On the 5th of April, I was 100.
And how do you feel?
Just fine. Yes, being 100 hasn't made any difference in how I feel.
Wow, coming up, we meet the oldest person to participate in Ottawa Race Weekend. Jackie.
Thanks so much, Patricia. Many of the fans now making their way inside the Canadian Tire Centre. We're expecting big numbers to pack the house tonight. If you are hanging out, though, in the plaza, winds are slowly dying down. Current temperature right now, about 17 degrees. But take a look at what we can expect for the game day forecast. 13 degrees at puck drop, still sunny skies. And when you leave this morning, or later this evening, I should say, you want that coat. It's going to cool down at 10 degrees around at 9 o'clock. Few clouds. We're expecting temperatures to hit closer to 0 overnight. So it's going to be quite a chilly evening. Taking a look through our Centennial glass sky cam, it's 17 degrees. We're looking out on Spark Street right now. But again, it's a windy day in the capital. Well, taking a look at the roads this hour, if you are still trying to make your way to the CTC for the Charge game tonight or heading to the West End for other reasons, you will find slowdowns right around Churchill into the Woodruff area. It slows right down with that lane closure and continues just beyond Pinecrest.
All of the events are sold out, and 40,000 people are expected to run and walk this weekend in Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend. But one participant is getting a lot of attention for his age and his big goals. CTV's Leah LaRocque introduces us to a centenarian, Roy Allen.
I set a fairly good pace.
It's time to go.
We'll turn and go back. Can we do that?
Roy Allen isn't waiting for anyone.
And I always go on the inside.
Every step counts as he prepares to lace up in the 5K at Ottawa Race Weekend, where he is set to be the oldest participant ever.
On the 5th of April, I was 100. Being 100 hasn't made any difference in how I feel.
Allen has never done Race Weekend before, and participating was his daughter Sarah Bercier's idea.
He has all his original joints. He has, I know, it's crazy. He has like nothing wrong with him. They're creating a new age category for him because nobody over 100 has officially done this before.
Allen definitely doesn't act his age. He dances, bowls, and recently went snorkeling. Walking, part of his routine.
At home, when I'm walking, I have to do 11 laps to make 5K. And I put 5 pens in my pocket, and every time I do a lap, I put a pen in the other pocket.
Apart from proving that age is just a number, Mr. Allen is raising crucial funds for 4 organizations that have helped him in retirement, as well as his wife, who is living with dementia. Raising funds for the Council on Aging of Ottawa, the Dementia Society, the Pearly Health, where his wife Melba now lives.
We know she's well looked after 24 hours a day.
And the Gloucester 50+ Centre.
The people there remember the Great Depression. They remember the Second World War, and some of them took part in that. So we can talk about those things.
Each lap of the mall, 700 meters. 7 laps, equal to his race distance.
Good. I did 1 lap.
He says he's waited his whole life for this historic walk.
It was something that hadn't been done. Why wouldn't I go and do it?
Leah LaRocque, CTV News.
That is just awesome. And Leah is a runner, and she was moving at a pretty brisk pace to keep up with him. Amazing stuff. You can scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen to link to us online or visit ctvnewsottawa.ca. We have more details on Tamarack Ottawa Race Weekend, including road closures on Saturday and Sunday. Again, you can download the app right now. Just scan the QR code on your screen using your smartphone. Well, the brief taste of summer weather is over after the 2 hottest days of the year so far. A sunny day at Petrie Island in Ottawa's East End. Colder than normal temperatures are expected over the next couple of days. And a windy evening, but still not bad in terms of temperature out at the Canadian Tire Centre, where Jackie is out front with a whole lot of others
Patricia,
who are...
the energy is live here. We've actually moved locations. This right here is the poster booth where people are charged up for the Cup. And it's such a nice day to be out here at the plaza at the Canadian Tire Centre. Let's take a look at our satellite radar, where, again, we have mainly clear skies, blue sky as well. The wind's starting to calm down slightly, but it has been a windy day. 17 degrees is the current temperature. We may even see a daytime high of 20 degrees. Keep in mind, 8:30 is the anticipated sundown. Also keep in mind, a frost advisory is in effect for this evening. While we had humid and hot temperatures yesterday, it's going to drop completely tonight. Frost advisory in effect. Temperatures near or below the freezing mark for parts of Ontario as well as the Valley. Not here for Smiths Falls or Ottawa, Cornwall, and Brockville, but again, temperatures are going to be quite chilly, where Ottawa's 3 degrees, along Cornwall and Brockville 4, Bancroft around 0, Pembroke 1 degree, as well as in Petawawa and Gatineau. Take a look at Montreal, though, 6 degrees, clear skies as well. Now, tomorrow's daytime highs, 15, 16 degrees. Sunshine is anticipated as well, with mainly cloudy skies for Ottawa to start with. But for the most part, we are anticipating sunshine to move through. It will be one of our chilliest days of the week. Right now, though, that warm-up taking place in Halifax and Fredericton at 27 degrees. We do have a chance of that precipitation that we saw earlier this week moving through as well. As we look towards Ontario, things are starting to cool down, especially at Timmins, where right now it's 5 degrees, 14 in Toronto, 11 in Windsor. Mild temperatures, though, in our friends out west. It's 18 in Saskatoon. We've got 12 in Regina, 13 in Calgary, but you see a lot of precipitation moving through and heavy rainfall as well. Taking a look now at the conditions for the next several days, we are anticipating clear skies, not just for Thursday, but as we head into Friday. Now, taking a look at our 7-day, brought to you by Davidson Hearing Aid Centers, celebrating over 80 years in family business. Well, 15 degrees for Thursday, as mentioned, the coolest day of this week, warming up to about 19 and sunshine for our Friday. We've got Saturday and Sunday, though, a chance that we could see some scattered showers rolling in. 18 degrees, it's anticipated daytime high. Our warmest day of the week will likely be early next Tuesday with a daytime high of 26 degrees.
William Stanback, the former Alouettes, there working side by side as Adams looks corner to Gino. Jump ball in the end zone. Touchdown Redblacks.
The Ottawa Redblacks are getting set to kick off a new season in the capital, and we want you at the home opener to take in all the action. We have your chance to win a pair of club seats to see your Ottawa Redblacks take on the Edmonton Elks on June 6th. Plus, you'll also score a Redblacks jersey. Scan the QR code and head over to ctvottawa.ca now and enter for your chance to win. Good luck. All right, we've got some Charge fans. We've got the posters ready to go. Oh, I like this one over here. We believe in you, Ottawa. What is your name?
Erica.
Erica, how excited are you for Game 4 tonight?
A lot.
Very excited, a lot. So we have a lot of We Believe signs, a lot of We Want the Walter Cup, Patricia. Gates have already opened. Again, puck drop is getting closer and closer at 7 o'clock tonight.
Love it. Can't wait. Save me a spot. We'll talk to you again in a bit. Shopping local in the Byward Market with a new program supporting immigrant entrepreneurs looking to launch their business.
Tonight, made in Canada or maple washed.
I try to get Canadian.
Don't lie about the labels. That bothers me.
Are you really buying Canadian? Some grocery stores under scrutiny for misleading consumers. Later on CTV National News and watch on Crave.
Our popular Team of the Week segment is back. If you want to be a part of our Myers Automotive Group Team of the Week, upload your video to ctvnewsottawa.ca. You can now celebrate diverse cultures while shopping local and supporting entrepreneurs looking to launch their business. A new vendor village in the Byward Market is hosting a retail incubator program. CTV's Peter Sperling explains.
Entrepreneur Omar Jabber has goals for his business, Chewy Puff Cookies.
To sell out, to make people enjoy my cookie, and to contribute to the community.
He moved to Canada from Yemen as a refugee at just 18 years old.
Looking for a place that I could call a home and to, start a new life.
He's one of 23 participants taking part in Immigrant Entrepreneur Canada's Retail Incubator program this year.
We take immigrant entrepreneurs at an early stage or idea stage, and we provide them 2 months of education, and then after their 2 months of education on business foundations, mentorship, and so on and so forth, each one actually gets the opportunity to have a residency for a week in our pop-up shop here at the Byward Market.
The pop-up shop located here in the Byward Market along George Street in the new Vendor Village.
To test their products, sell to real people, and really launch their business.
This is my grandmother's recipe and my mother's recipe.
A new shop, different entrepreneur every week until the end of October.
I was working in the kitchen for many years. I was working in the show center, the Parliament Hill. But I think so right now it's time to do my own things, my own roots.
It's such a great opportunity to actually have this space where we are just immigrants, and then we get to share our challenges and all the excitement and our culture as well.
Canada is a multicultural country, so we're trying to bring our products so everybody can experience.
The Retail Incubator program is presented by RBC.
It's been truly heartwarming to see how much the entrepreneurs can accomplish in such a short period of time.
Each entrepreneur sharing their story and business vision with visitors to the Byward Market.
This is a huge opportunity for me and my business.
Peter Sperling, CTV News.
In tonight's big picture, a car dealership in northeastern Kansas is for the birds, literally. Workers say a robin built a nest right on the tire of a new truck sitting on the lot. Robins nests are federally regulated in the U.S., meaning the dealership cannot move the truck or the nest. The eggs have hatched, but staff have to wait for the baby birds to leave the nest. And now some other stories you need to know right now. A new study from Stats Canada shows how breast cancer outcomes are not equal everywhere. The data reveals differences in diagnoses and death rates among women across Canada. It also underscores how the communities in which people live may actually influence their risk. The study found diagnosis rates were highest in urban centres with large immigrant and racialized populations, as well as some rural regions. In contrast, rates were lowest in large metropolitan areas such as Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, and also in northern and remote regions. Bylaw Services officers planted hundreds of parking tickets on vehicles during the Canadian Tulip Festival. Officers stepped up patrols in Little Italy, and temporary special event parking restrictions were in effect during the 11-day festival. The city tells CTV News Ottawa 456 tickets were given to vehicles parked in the special event zones, and another 359 tickets were issued for drivers for parking infractions. 54 fires have been started by lithium-ion batteries in Ottawa over the past 2.5 years, including at least 6 fires linked to electric vehicles or e-bikes. Councillor David Hill asked city staff for data on lithium-ion battery fires following a story by CTV's Katie Griffin in March. Fire officials say 23 of the fires have caused significant structural damage to homes, while 31 fires were contained to the area of origin. The average income required to buy a new home in Ottawa increased more than $3,000 last month. RateHub.ca says housing affordability decreased in Ottawa and in 11 other cities in Canada in April. As housing prices increased and mortgage rates jumped, Ottawa homebuyers needed to earn $135,000 in April to buy an average-priced home.
We have 17 kilometers of fencing that goes on at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. We also have 200,000 square feet of structures that are built off of scaffolding.
And final preparations are underway in Montreal for this weekend's Canadian Grand Prix. It is the only Canadian stop on the calendar for Formula One. There is a sprint race on Saturday with the main race on Sunday at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, along with races for the F1 Academy and Formula 2.
We pulled into the driveway. It looked like there had been a monster truck rally on our property.
Well, coming up, what happens if a delivery driver leaves your yard in a mess? Shopping online and having packages delivered is part of our lives now. Amazon ships more than 1 million packages in Canada each day. Most items arrive at your door without any problems. But what if you have a delivery that goes off track? CTV's Pat Foran reports.
So the whole yard was torn up.
David Crory and Neil Thompson have a home in Stony Creek. This is what their lawn looks like now, but back in March, a delivery driver missed their driveway and ended up getting stuck in their front yard, leaving massive ruts behind.
When we pulled into the driveway, it looked like there had been a monster truck rally on our property. We had a Amazon delivery gone wrong.
Thompson says they were shocked by what they saw, especially since they put in a new driveway last year and had the entire area landscaped with fresh sod.
It starts at the beginning of the driveway and it goes for 100 feet, and it's anywhere from 8 to 12 feet wide.
The delivery driver didn't leave a note, but a neighbor who saw what was happening snapped a photo. Even though they ordered from Amazon, their package was dropped off by a different company.
One of my drivers did the damage. And he says, don't worry about it. We've called Amazon. They'll take care of it.
Amazon Canada told CTV News the driver is a delivery associate, not an Amazon employee or independent contractor. We've apologized to the customer, and the delivery partner is working directly with them to resolve the matter. Crory and Thompson say they've had to deal with an insurance company in New Jersey. They got 2 estimates to repair the damage. The lowest came in at $3,900. The insurance company countered with a repair offer of $1,200 and said that's the most it's willing to pay.
I think the goal is they just want the customers to sit back and accept what they're giving us. And it's just not right. Just not right. So we want Amazon to pay the full price.
Both sides remain at a stalemate, and now Crory and Thompson have contacted their home insurance company. They don't want to make a claim, but do want their property restored to the way it was before their delivery gone wrong. Pat Foran, CTV News.
We want to go back now to the Canadian Tire Centre where Jackie is outside ahead of the Charge Victoire game. And Jackie, I told you to wait for me, but it looks like you're already in drink mode there. The celebration is on at the CTC.
Yes. Patricia, for your birthday, we are going to get a lift on a thirsty peddler en route to the game. That is right. This thirsty peddler has actually been here for all the playoffs, for the plaza. First, I want to bring in Carly with the thirsty peddler. This was, when I saw this at the last time I was here, I was like, this is cool. What is happening right now? What inspired all of this?
It's my boss went to Nashville and she saw the pubs on the wheels and she thought, hey, this is a great idea for Ottawa. So we've been at almost all of the Charge games down at Lansdowne. And we're here to bring the vibes and bring the energy.
And you are definitely bringing the vibes here to the plaza at the Canadian Tire Centre tonight. I want to bring in our kazoo queen here. Kat, what is it about the Charge that you love so much?
Obviously the kazoos, but obviously the hockey.
Yeah. What do we think tonight? Is it good? Are we going to do it?
Oh yeah, Ottawa's going to bring home the W. We're going to send it back to Montreal, and then we're going to take the cup and bring it back home.
I quickly want to bring in Daniela and Rowan. Who is your favorite player? Who are you excited to see tonight?
Gwen Phillips.
And why is that?
I think she's one of the best players of all time in the PWHL.
I love that.
After all, she did win a gold medal in the Olympics.
After all. Daniela?
My favorite player is Gwen Phillips because she's a goalie and she could do anything. And girls can do anything!
Patricia, this energy is fantastic. I think we're turning around. We're heading back to the Canadian Tire Centre. Yeah. We might be stuck. I don't know. We'll take it back to you. We'll make it to the game. Campground is at 7 p.m. Let's cheer Emily on.
Amazing. So good. They're going somewhere, the Charges as well. This has got to go 5 games. And can I put in another vote for Gwen Phillips and maybe Brianne Jenner as well as the favorites? Thanks, Jackie. Well, coming up, we meet our team of the week, Viva Mexico, Ottawa. Well, taking a live look now through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. It is 18 degrees in Ottawa, cooling off overnight after a pretty nice day today. Windy out there, though. And we return tonight to a very popular segment on CTV News at 6, the Myers Team of the Week. Teams are invited to send us a video to describe why their group is the greatest. And tonight's team, Viva Mexico, Ottawa. Viva Mexico Ottawa is a nonprofit organization that celebrates Mexican traditions and culture through colorful folkloric ballet. They share their vibrant energy at various festivals across Ottawa, showcasing the art of dance. And let me tell you, they may be one of the best looking groups we've had in studio. In terms of costume and hair, you guys look amazing, ready to perform right here. We thank you so much for being here. And maybe we'll start over here with Erica. Tell me a little bit about the dance that you do and how much fun it is.
It is very fun. We do a Mexican folkloric dance. One of my favorite parts about it is like the beautiful costumes, the color. Especially love going to performances and we can go see all these other dance groups and all this like delicious food and culture. Yeah. It's very fun.
All of those wonderful elements that we all love about Mexico. I want to kind of look down at your shoes because I was looking at a little video earlier. It looked like you guys dance in heels. Is that right? Yeah, you do. Amazing. It's like everything that the guys do, but in heels for the girls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nayeli, you've been doing this for 10 years?
10 years about. So since I was 5, so it's been almost 10 years, and I've loved all of the 10 years we've been doing it.
What do people tell you about the dance when you're performing at events? What do they love about what you guys do?
The favorite part tends to be the dresses because they're very unique and these are very specific to our culture and they're really important and part of the dance. So this is one of the parts that I love the most too. The dresses and the colors and the music all together are beautiful. So
tell me about your director standing next to you. How does she inspire you guys? There's a huge group of kids here, ages 5 to 17, all dancing. What does she share with you?
Yeah, Zuleika's the biggest part of the group, the most important part. She's been leading this group for over 20 years, which is way way longer than I've been a part of it, and we're so grateful for everything she does to coordinate the events, the dances, the music, the costumes, everything. We appreciate her so much, and she really inspires us to keep dancing and keep sharing our culture throughout the community.
Awesome, and we love that you do that. And all of that, I'm sure, costs a little bit of money. We're going to bring $1,000 in for you now. Jamie's here from Myers to give you that. Can you tell us where this money is going to go to?
This money is going to go to our dance group for dresses and shoes to help the dance group, and our room where we dance.
Nice. Jamie, what do you want to say to these inspiring young kids?
I just want to say congratulations to the team. Obviously, you guys are very active in the community, doing lots of events I saw on your Facebook group. So, yeah, we just love that you're having that impact in the community. So we want to support the team.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you for being here. I was a dance mom at one point. Just this hair alone takes ages for sure. If you want to be a part of our Myers Automotive Group Team of the Week, upload your video to ctvottawa.ca. And coming up, we have a special anniversary for Ottawa's only pedestrian mall. Jackie.
Well, thanks so much, Patricia. Hanging out with the great family here. Caroline, how excited is it to bring the crew out for Game 4?
Oh, we're very excited. The whole family is here to cheer on the Ottawa Charge and hope for the reverse sweep for the Charge.
Okay, fingers crossed. There's also lots of face painting. We're getting the final ones out of the way before we head into the CTC for Game 4. Puck drop at 7 p.m. We'll take a quick break and we'll return after this.
Hairstyles, courtesy of Salon Fiorella.
Well, here's what's on CTV tonight. E-Talk, The Big Bang Theory ×3, MasterChef, and The Floor. Here's a recap of the top stories we are following right now. The Ottawa Charge will be looking to score a bunch tonight to keep their Walter Cup dreams alive. Charge and Victoire getting set to face off in Game 4 at the Canadian Tire Centre. One person who recently traveled to East Africa is being tested for the Ebola virus in Ontario. No information about the patient has yet been released.
Horrible days are like Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays because most people comes to the office on that day. Anything which is helpful for the coming to the office to the commute, I would highly appreciate it on that, yeah.
There may be some relief on the way for DND employees looking for parking spots at the Carling campus. The city and Department of National Defence officials meeting last week to look at options, including the possibility of additional buses. We want to get one final check on the forecast. Back out to the Canadian Tire Centre where they are just minutes away from puck drop, Jackie.
I'm going to work on that, Patricia. Let's get to the wake-up weather here. 4 degrees to start things off. It's going to be quite cold considering what we've had for the last several days. A mix of sun and cloud anticipated. We're warming up to about 15 degrees for our Thursday. Sunshine will carry us into the weekend, averaging temperatures between 18 and 19 degrees. Yes, there could be some scattered showers for the weekend, but we'll get a warm up once again by Tuesday. Sunshine and 26 degrees. I'm Charge! Charge! My kazoo skills need work. We do have the kazoo crew here. They've been rushing here. You left downtown 5:45. How was the traffic getting down?
The traffic was a little tight, but we had a pretty good bus driver. I'm impressed. We went to the ceiling a couple times, but we made it.
You guys made it. You guys get in there. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kazoo. You guys have a good game. Let's go! Let's go! 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 Charge! Go! There you have it, Stefan, Patricia. We're going to take it back to you in studio. I need some work.
Not surprised right off the Thirsty Peddler picking up the kazoos. It had to happen. But yeah, maybe a little work on the technique. Thanks to Jackie, and good luck to the Charge tonight. Yeah, we want to check in and see what our news team is working on for tonight. Stefan Keys will be on the desk at 11:30.
Well, Patricia, you could have guessed. We will definitely be keeping an eye on the Ottawa Charge and their game tonight, but we'll also take a look at what could be a province-wide problem that Ontario is looking at solving. Apparently, some mechanics and auto shops are having trouble getting old tires picked up for recycling, and they are piling up into a mountain of rubber. Many are at the end of their life as they get swapped between seasons, and the Tire Dealers Association says one business in Ontario has 5,000 tires just sitting there with nowhere to go. So join us tonight for those stories and more at 11:30.
Good stuff, Steph. Thank you. And finally for us tonight, Ottawa's pedestrian street near Parliament Hill turns 66 today. It was on May 20th, 1960 when Spark Street was transformed into a temporary pedestrian mall for the summer. And yeah, people have been enjoying it. I was on it today and it was awesome. I had no idea it had been a pedestrian mall for that long. So a lovely time of the year to be there, of course.
Yeah.
A lovely time of the year to be in Mexico is any time of the year.
Right.
A little bit of Mexico right here in Ottawa and in our studio tonight with these incredible dancers who joined us. We're going to give them the last word here tonight.
Woo!
There you go.
Viva
Love
Mexico.
It. Have
Go
a great
Charge,
evening,
go.
everyone. Go Charge.